One thing that does my tiny mind in about this whole cyclist shenanigans and what they're allowed to do now, i.e. move into the middle of the road blocking off traffic, and I'm told that they're riding four abreast in some cases, is the fact that accidents are going to happen. There's going to be trouble. People are going to get pissed off. And at the end of the day, motorists and cyclists and lorry drivers and anything else with more than two wheels and an enclosed space has to be taxed and insured and have regular safety checks carried out on their vehicles for very good reason. And you have to wonder, should the law change? How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Saturday. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you've had a good day and enjoyed what good weather we may have wherever you may be, or equally if it's been pissing down with rain, you found something else to do indoors. Doesn't matter as long as you're all right. That's the main thing. Well, back to the plot. The cyclists, the highway code. We've had these changes, haven't we, where cyclists are now told to ride a certain distance away from the curb, thereby putting them in the path of traffic. And also, us car drivers have been told pedestrians now have priority over us, so they can quite happily walk out into the middle of the road with no problem at all. But let's concentrate on the cyclists for the moment. And before I do, have a look at this news article. So before we go any further here, I'm not bashing cyclists. I don't not like cyclists. I have no problem with cyclists. What I have a problem with is what's been done to the law, specifically the highway code. You take this example. This guy has been filmed riding down the road, taking selfies and jumping red lights. So if I look down at my phone taking selfies of myself, I'm not aware of my surroundings. It's a bit like me filming a bloody video when I'm doing 70 miles an hour on the M25. It's just not going to happen. So when that guy gets knocked off his bike, when that guy runs into something of public property, or when that guy, gets injured, where are the repairs going to take place? Where is the medical treatment going to take place for him, or if he runs over a pedestrian, if he's not looking, for example? You see where I'm going with this one. If they're going to treat cyclists as regulated vehicles, i.e. on the road, they should be taxed, insured and checked for road safety, the same as any other vehicle on it. I firmly believe that if that's the route you're going to do. If you're not going to do that, then these cyclists should be encouraged to use safer routes. In certain places there are country parks where you can go through to connect you from one place to another in town. Coastal areas like where I live, there's lovely, healthy routes along seafronts and everything else where you can get from A to B at far less risk to you and everyone else around you. This is where we should be going with this and encouraging this. But this is just a complete and utter recipe for disaster. Now, I want to hear feedback on here. Do you think I'm right about regulating this? Do you think that, more safe routes for cyclists should be encouraged and not down the main roads of everybody else? I'm not trying to segregate here, believe me, I'm not, but it just concerns me, the safety aspects, it really does. Somebody accused me of bike bashing the other day, but what worries me is the big can of worms that can be opened up if we don't look at this seriously and identify what's going on. Anyway, that's Andy's angle on the whole thing. Let me know your views and I look forward to reading them. Toodaloo.